You need professional skill, and you have to be trained by professionals. So the very first thing you have to do in order for you to be able to make good money in this industry is to be trained professional. So step A that will help you get professional skill is you have to learn. Step B, you earn as a professional or as an affiliate. Learning is a process, and it will be better for you to learn before you earn. It will be wise for you to learn before you earn. And you can earn in two different ways. You earn as a professional by getting solar contracts after the training. You earn as a professional by building your own brand in the industry. And you can equally earn as a professional by working with Software Energy Academy, and you can be earning commission when you refer someone to join us. So that is the step two. After you have learned, you can start earning. This is not going to be a 2 weeks training. It's going to be an intensive 60 days challenge. 60 days that we will take you on a journey and expose you to the secret, the nitty gritty. What we have learned is not we browse online. I believe those people that were here with us last night, they saw some of our signature projects, and I will share it on the group. People that have already been with Software Energy Academy, they have seen some of our signature projects. So those projects from A to Z is handled by Software Energy Limited, from meeting, looking for prospects, power audit, system design, uh, material selection, installation, commissioning, and maintenance. All those processes or process is handled by Software Energy Limited, in which Software Energy Academy is the training section of Software Energy Limited. We don't only train students on solar, so get it right. As I've already shared the schedule for next week, other instructors will come online to teach you on different concepts. So we have been in the training business for many years. So I'm saying when you learn, you earn. And one is you can earn as a professional where you look for solar contracts. If you already have, maybe you are an electrician, you have the customer base already. All you need to do is to incorporate, just tell your clients, I'm into solar now, that your house will need solar, so consult me. So you start earning. And if you are not opportune to have contract, because getting contract most times is somehow it takes time for people to believe you, to trust you, especially when you are coming into the industry newly, so you can start something. We presented you with an offer last night that you can join our installment plan, in which you talk to somebody about solar. If the person is interested and is able to commit 40% of the total cost of the installation, you can refer the person to us and you start from there. Okay, if you don't have people that need solar installation, you can refer students to our course, and you start earning 50% of the cost of the training. So that is part two. Step C, you build a profitable brand in the solar industry, or use the knowledge for your personal gains. See, if you get professional knowledge, step A is to learn. After learning, step B is for you to earn professionally or as an affiliate. Step C is for you to build your profitable brand in the solar industry. What I mean here is you don't just come out today and say you want to blow. No, it takes time, because people will need to trust you first. For the people that are coming, or maybe they are meeting us for the very first time, it might take them some time to start believing in us. But people that have been with us for some months, some years, most times they send money to us without bothering, irrespective of the fact that they have not met us physically. So that means they've established a certain level of trust in the brand. So you build a profitable brand in the solar industry, or use the knowledge for your personal gains. For your personal gains here means, if you are in Nigeria in particular, I don't know about other countries, you will know that the cost of running electrical loads is on the high side because of the hike in fuel price. And we all know that fuel controls every facet of the economy. So if you get this skill, you will be able to install solar in your house. Maybe you might be afraid of connecting the cables, mounting the solar components, because you are not really grounded. But this knowledge will help you to know how to do a professional power audit in your facility. This knowledge will equally help you to understand how to design the appropriate system in your facility that will run the electrical loads in your facility. This knowledge will equally help you to know the best materials that you will use for your solar system installation. This knowledge will equally help you to understand the professional when he comes in to install for you, if peradventure you will not be able to install after the 60 days challenge. And this knowledge will help you understand how to maintain, manage your solar system. Because most times I tell people that you have to understand how to manage the system. Maintenance, most times some systems are not supposed to fail, but because the end user does not know left from right on how to maybe do load shedding, load shifting, and the rest, the system will fail. So these are the things you benefit when you get the 60 days solar search challenge. So it is nearly impossible to be successful at anything unless you first learn what it is you want to be successful in doing. Please, are we on the same page?
Yes.
Okay, we can continue. I'm hearing only one voice.
Yeah, we are with you.
Yes, engineer, we are with
Okay,
you.
so I'm saying that it is not easy for you to succeed in any endeavor without passing through the necessary training, getting the necessary information. So you should learn before you earn. Learning always comes before earning, and the only scenario this does not apply is in the dictionary alphabetically. So step two, the very first step we mentioned was get a professional knowledge about the solar industry. Because even if you want to become our affiliates, there is a way you talk to people about solar. Somebody will ask you, where, who taught you? You can easily refer somebody because of the in-depth knowledge, in-depth analysis that the person observe and what you are doing. So if you want to be getting contracts from clients, there is a way you talk to a client, and a client will understand that you know this thing. There's a way you talk to a client. There is a way you explain some things, some small things to a client, bring it down to his own understanding. He will say, okay, this person is worthy to work with. Because most times, clients or customers love to be educated first before you can sell to them. Like now that we are presenting this offer for you, we have not even started teaching you the small things about solar. You might find it very difficult to maybe buy from us because we have not been able to, we have not educated you yet. But by the time we start educating you on basic concept, because we don't like talking about the big things in the industry, we love starting with the small things, those small things that you might think that is not important. We dissect them. When you look at it, you say, wow, this is wonderful. I want to work with these people. So even when you want to key people into going solar, there is a process. The way you address issues in the industry will help clients or customers know that, okay, this person knows exactly what he's talking about. Example, I can tell you that even though I use lead acid battery install system in my facility, I can use that lead acid battery the next 15 years and nothing will happen. You say, why? How? I will tell you how I will be able to manage maybe a lead acid battery for the next 10 years or so, and nothing will happen. We have fairly used lead acid battery for more than 7 years. Most time we don't go and buy a brand new battery because we are engineers. We buy those ones you say it's no more working. We bring it to our office. We know how we manage it and we use. So there's a way you explain the life cycle of a battery and explain it to an end user. You will know that you are an authority in the industry. So get professional skill or knowledge. So step 2 is get professional guidance. Get professional guidance. What do I mean by guidance? You are just venturing into this industry. You need people that maybe they have already been in the industry, they have made mistakes, that lose so much money, and they have conquered it. There are some things you will talk, and their advice will really help you go a long way. You don't need to make those mistakes they made in the industry. You just need to work with them, ask them certain questions that will help you succeed faster than if you were to start afresh, nobody to guide you, nobody to motivate you, nobody to mentor you in this industry. Like now, you are born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Maybe your dad already have a building, send you to school. If you are into business, it can give you capital. You might be successful more than somebody that doesn't have anybody to support, though that is not always the case. But what I'm saying here is get professional guidance. After graduating from us, any aspect of our training, we have the mentorship group in which so step 3 is get clients. Step 3 is get clients. When you have gotten the professional knowledge, when you have gotten the professional guidance, the next thing is get clients. Getting one client in a year is not beans, honestly. If you are in the solar industry, if you are not smart, you can stay for 3 months without having 1 kVA installation. There is a secret to getting clients. In any industry, there are secrets. So in solar entrepreneurship, we have that as a course, which is part of the 60 days solar search challenge. We will educate you on how to get clients. I'm very sure of what I'm saying. There's a secret to it, and one of the secret is do your work professionally. When you get one contract to do for your clients, make sure that you give out the best. Just give out the best. referrals work like magic. You might run ads for like 100,000 naira without getting results. But if your clients that you had already installed for recommend you for another client, that is how you start moving from one client to another installing. Before you know it, within 2 3 years, you'll be running away from some. The workload will be too much on you, and that is one of the things that keeps us going. That is one of the things that makes us move from state to state every day. Every day we don't rest. We work round the clock. Sometimes, as I'm talking to you, we are still on site to still do what we know how to do best. So that is one secret to clients. Learned professionally, get guidance. The next thing is to start getting your own clients. Okay, now you process need a profitable solar business. So we talk about the fact that we want to share with you a three-step process to help you build a profitable solar business. When I say profitable solar business, the thing is, I don't love my student to work for people, because this knowledge, if you are able to follow the step-by-step approach we will give you, you will be able to build your own company. So not only building a business, you can equally build your own company when you finish with the 60 days solar search challenge. So it's going to be very interactive, and we urge you to pay close attention to every detail we are going to give you tonight. And we will continue this journey, because as it stands now, we are only introducing you to an opportunity. We will equally come to the group and nurture you on some of the basic concepts when it has to do with learning solar. So, first of all, I'm saying that I want to introduce you to a three-step process to help you build a profitable solar business. Or after learning this, you can equally brand your own company, get it registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. I don't know if you are from another country, how it is called in your country. But the essence, what I'm trying to say is, you can get your own solar company registered, and you run as a company, do the business of solar as an entity. Or you can work with us, recommend this course equally to other students, and earn a commission. Or you can be getting contracts if you have the network of maybe people that you already know that need solar. You can key them, you can talk them into solar. So it's going to be an eye-opening opportunity on how you can dive into the opportunity that we have in the solar industry. So the very first step is get professional knowledge. Get what? Step one is get professional knowledge. The solar industry is an industry of its own. It is operated by professionals. There are do's and don'ts in the industry. There are set rules that govern the operation in the solar industry. So it is until that you are lucky to meet professionals that you'll be able to be exposed to the secrets, the nitty-gritty surrounding the industry. And Subway Energy Academy is one of such company that can teach you the nitty-gritty, the rudiments, and the secrets that will help you succeed as fast as possible. Okay, I said that we want to show you a three-step process that will help you build a profitable business, a profitable brand in the solar industry within 60 days. 60 days is not being to get the rudiment. You need to understand exactly what you are doing. So the problem of many people is they say, "Oh, I don't need online training." No, the way you learn will determine the success. If you only know how to go to site, carry panels, mount, carry inverter, and every other thing you don't know again, you'll be struggling in the industry. But when you learn from the very foundation to the end, when you graduate, you will really enjoy this industry. So it is not all about knowing how to install physically, because we have a 17 step that any solar project has to pass through. The very first step is prospecting. The very first step before you get contract is prospecting. Prospecting is a very wide discipline in which you need to take your time to learn, so that when you graduate, you don't hang around people. Please, do you have contact? Learn how to get your own clients. When you finish learning, maybe getting this skill, you enjoy this industry because you will know how to navigate. People you meet on the road, you should be talking to them about solar, why they should go solar. Most people don't believe that solar is working, but it is working. It depends on how you approach your client. So you need to learn prospecting. That is the very first step. After you have learned prospecting, you need to learn how to write proposal. Don't wait for a client to come and meet you sometimes. You need to also go out there, write proposal, give to hospitals, write proposal, give to school. Ask them how much they have been spending on fuel, and let them understand how they will cut costs if they can go solar. They will tell you there's no money. You tell them, there's an installment plan that you can pay 40%, and you get solar installed in your own facility. Then you pay small. So all these things depends on the approach you are going to use. So that is the reason you need professional guidance, you need professional skill from people that are already doing it. Most of the maybe 20 kVA system, maybe 60 kilowatt storage, 40 panels, or the rest that we are installing, they are installed on the installment package. So you need to learn, you need to understand the industry and the business of, or that is inside of the industry. Not only getting the skill. Last night I talked about skill versus business. Getting the skill and also getting the business of the skill will help you succeed beyond what you might have expected in the industry. So, but there is a problem with some people. There are problems some people have in the industry, and I will advise you to listen attentively. I will advise you to listen attentively. To some people who might be hearing about this opportunity, and they are interested, but they are wondering, how will I navigate? Like now, I have been able to expose you to a three-step process. Number one, get professional skill. Number two, get professional guidance. Number three, get clients. Some people will be asking, how will this be possible within 60 days? It is very possible. It is very possible. So some people will say, how will I navigate? I'm not a science student. I'm not an electrician. In fact, anything that has to do with wire, I'm afraid. Sorry, it's a mindset problem. We have safety principles when we are working on site, when we are installing solar. So you don't have any problem. So don't worry. Me in particular, I was there, irrespective of the fact that I was a science student. I wasn't able to even know how to change bulb. But when I graduated and I started my business, that was when reality hit me very severely. That was when reality hit me severely. And I was thinking, my business, I need to open very early and I must have power in my office. And maybe 50% of my income I spent it on power. That was when I thought of, is there any way I can cut cost of running this my electrical load? That was when solar came to my mind. And I said, okay, but I've always been afraid of connecting wire. Ah, nothing I can do. I need to learn. So I need to go into apprenticeship. And today, I'm a blessing to others. I'm a blessing to people that need to care about or listen to my information. At least I've written more than I've written close to 6 books in this industry. I love writing. So it was a mindset problem. So you don't have any reason to say, oh, I'm not a science student, I will not understand. There is a way we break down the concept, and we are here to help you. So deep down in your mind, you are thinking of other limitations that might be a barrier to learning solar and profiting from the sun. All these things are mindset problem. We are here to help you. We have already helped thousands of people within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. So you are not going to be an exception. So you think you need an engineering skill. Though we understand that when we talk about solar, we are talking about the physics we read in school, the chemistry we did in school, the mathematics, how to calculate, because most times when we talk about um, how to size systems, some people are afraid of those small mathematics. But we are here to tell you that mathematics is the simplest subject that you can ever think of. So it's not a function of I'm an engineering student. So we are here to help you. The way we will break down this concept, in fact, you understand that nothing is here. So the truth is solar installation can be learned by anybody. So you don't need to be an engineering student before you can learn solar. That is the truth. You don't need to be an engineering student before you can learn solar. Okay, are we on the same page?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's continue. You think you need electrical knowledge? No, I have already talked about this. Some people that maybe they read electrical engineering, electronics, they might not understand how to go about installing solar. So it is a learning process that you need to go through. So it is true that solar is mostly electrical, but it's not something that you need to go to a university for. The electrical part of solar can be learned. You can learn it with Subway Energy Academy. We have a course we call electrical. We have another course that is earthing. So all these things will help you understand how to navigate the electrical aspect when it has to do with solar. And we have the safety principles. We have written a book on safety, and we have free videos that are on our YouTube channel, because we don't want to sell that one because it has to do with life. So we don't tell somebody to buy it. It only requires your data and your time to go through it. So we urge you to let go of those mindset that is going to be tasking for you to understand. So other limitations which might be stopping you from making it in the solar industry or profiting from the sun may be you don't have access to professional training. Yes, when you are taught by a professional, you equally become a professional. Iron sharpeneth iron. So if I know something around the solar industry and I'm the one training you, basically, we don't hide knowledge from our students. We don't hide knowledge because we will not die with this knowledge. We will never go away. We will never go to the grave with this knowledge. So we try as much as possible to communicate with our students, give them the all that we have, because we know that there are going to be the people that will take after us. Most times we are in Akwa Ibom State and somebody needs our services in Sokoto. Most times it is our student that help us do it. So if we hide anything from them, how would they be able to represent us effectively? So you don't have access to professional training will hinder you from getting it right. So that shows you how to break and complete are outdated. If you have checked, somebody is raising his hand. Please let me just summarize this. We don't most times get information from the internet to come and teach our students. We teach our students exactly what we do in the field. So, Born Star, please, can you say something? You want to say something?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you very much, Hassan, for what your thoughts. I want to ask question. And this my
Okay.
question is, as a solar maybe engineer, you know, must you be someone who will climb roof to carry out solar installation, panel installation? Like for example,
Okay.
the company where I worked as a solar battery power system specialist, my own responsibility in that organization is integration, implementation, and vendor management on solar system. I actually carry out hybrid installation and then solar integration, checking the voltage from the, because we have vendor that do installation on our telecommunication sites. And then our own responsibility is based on the design that they share with us, that they give to the vendor. We get to check, okay, this panel is connected in series, it's connected in parallel, these are the expected voltage, before we carry out our integrations and all those stuff. Now I want to know, because I think I've been attending interview, and each interview I've been attending, they'll be asking me the question, say, can you climb roof? Because I see that you are fat. Can you be able to climb roof? I say, all solar engineers are not everyone that climb roof. Me, I know solar installation, but I can't climb roof. Because I don't know what that could be a reason why I've not been getting opportunity in renewable energy. And I wonder why after we have learned all these solar processes, one was industry like renewable energy will not be giving people the opportunity for them to come in, to dispense or discharge their knowledge. Rather, they will prefer bringing in intern to retrain them to pay them peanut instead of using people who has already undergone basic knowledge. I want to ask that question. So you throw more light, since you guys have been into the system, doing the installation back to back and integration and the rest of them. Thank you.
What is your question now?
My question is, must all electrical or solar engineers, understand, climb the roof to carry out installations?
And you have already answered the question. It is a big no. It is a big no. Last night I talked about the fact that it is not people that are professionals, maybe that have the technical know-how. It's not those people that make the fat money in this industry. It is people that understand the business. So like most times, some of the companies we work for, those people that come and commission those systems, they don't know anything about what we know. Their own is to come with the softwares and do the configuration because they have their own softwares. So I don't want to go into it is not until you climb roof that you are a professional or you are in the industry. I don't know whether I have answered your question.
Yeah, it is, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you don't need to climb roof until you say you want to earn from this industry. All you need to do is get the basic knowledge. If you want your own company, that the reason you need this knowledge before you can build a brand is, people are very dangerous. If you don't know anything about your business, people will squeeze you. They will help you shut down that company. But if you know all the secret, the nitty gritty, in fact, even though you know the theoretical aspects, know how to do power audits, know how to size system, know how to select materials, know how to where to buy them, have the money. So installers are everywhere. Know how to what series and parallel means. If you have maybe a particular size of charge controller, you know how the panels should be connected. You can sit down in your office and draw everything and show your installer what he will go there and do. When he gets there, this is how you connect it. So if you understand all this, these things does not need you to go to site. So you can learn it and understand and control people that are technical or that are professional, and you pay them at the end of the day. You are not interested in climbing the roof. You are interested in bringing the contract, getting to people that have this money. Because most times those installers, they don't have time to sit down and think of how to get clients. But you are not after climbing roof, working from 6 or 8 a.m. to maybe sometimes you work till 10 p.m. Sometimes you sleep on site. So when you are sleeping on site, the CEO is thinking of the next contract he will hit. He's writing proposal, he's submitting, he's sending mails, he's communicating. Your own, you are carrying panel, so he will be paying you. So it depends on what you are after in the industry. Me, I like the business of solar because I know that is where the money comes from. It is not in the installation. um most the boss I have before I came out and maybe we build our own brand, they don't go to site. They only tell us collect this is the expenditure. They sit in the house and get more clients. So you don't need to say you must install before you can make money here. So but let's go into what we have for tonight. So you don't have access to professional training that allows or shows you how to break into the solar industry and profit from it. Most information out there that are either outdated or incomplete. Like now we are having smart systems that you can control everything remotely. So you need to understand how to integrate all these things and get your system the best output from your solar system installation. So you don't have access to reliable guardians like what we already said. There is exactly a community of professionals. Like what I'm saying, I'm saying that we have our graduate school that in fact, there is no, whether it's maybe your inverter is faulty. In fact, any problem in the electrical solar that you bring to the group, those guys are all help you. So you don't have that will help you navigate the industry. So we have this vision of bringing professionals together in a community that each student that graduate, that is our mentorship package. Most times I don't even have time to respond to some of the questions that my student asks. So when you graduate, we bring you to the graduate school, ask any question there. There are people that are already there, they are happy, they are willing to tell you what to do exactly. Even though your system is not working, they'll tell you, go, when you go there, this is the problem, do this, do that. When you go, they do a video call and send to the graduate school. People are there to help you. So you need a community like this. So there's hardly a community of professionals who are ready to answer tough questions and provide guidance out there. Most of the community I'm seeing, I know we have them, like was it last month or so, somebody added me to a particular community like that, where you throw questions and they answer. But me, I'm not always available to answer questions. So I have my own community that the guys are always up and doing. So even if there are, it's very rare. So you are already busy as a medical doctor. Some people, we have trained many medical doctors in this industry. They are not really coming into the industry. Most of them are not coming into the industry to take it as maybe a career. They are coming into the industry to understand some of the secrets, some of the do's and don'ts in the industry. So maybe you are already a busy medical doctor, an engineer, a lawyer, a busy, a 6 to 8 employer with a very busy schedule. We got because this training, like what we are doing now, most people might have retired to their homes, and on top of their bed, they can be going through the training. It is online. So any day you feel like, I want to go and experience it physically, you can. If you are not close to us, you can just look around and see any solar company. You tell them, please, I want to come for IT. In fact, when you go there, if you pass through our training, when you go there, you'll be the best student, because everything the boss will be doing, we have already showed you. If you will be ready to learn, because the information is voluminous. Yes, we have sent in the course content into the group. We have not sent in some of the textbooks, but we showed you here. So you need to bend down and read. You need to learn. Most times we have some students that come in, they register at the end of the day. They don't take their time to learn until they go and get contract. They come to the graduate school and be asking questions. Sometimes we tell them, please, this thing we have already handled it. Why didn't you people take it serious? Now you are in between, the money is staring at you. You are running helter skelter. So if you join us, ensure that you take your time to learn. So we got you covered. You are thinking how I'll start when I'm done learning this skill. Don't worry, that is not a problem. So inside your mind, you are thinking I'll be struggling to get clients. Getting clients is most times how you communicate. Communication matters, and your marketing strategy. Somebody might finish learning this solar, maybe in Lagos State, in Akwa Ibom State, Cross River State. Maybe he or she has a shop, because it is not only men that are into the industry. Then before, inside the shop, he has the capital. Before you know it, he will make that office top notch, furnish it very well. People like things that are shiny, glittering. In the state, he will put like 5 billboards, pay the state government heavily, and mount those billboards, employ somebody that knows the technical aspects. The person will sit in the office. Sometimes, if he has time, he will go there. So, are you trying to tell me that somebody who has furnished his office, make it presentable, put billboard in the state, at least in 5 locations, will not be getting contracts? So these are things we teach our students when they come. But this thing requires you to have capital. It is not as easy as you think. So, but it is a process. When there is a will, there's always a way. Most times I tell people, you don't need capital to start a business. You need skill. You need some skill set to start business and build it, and it become a successful one. But when you start the business, you will need capital to grow, because before you get a shop, furnish it, put components so that somebody comes in and the person will be ready to give you 20 million. It's not beans, but room was not built in a day. It is better for you to start than for you to say, I will not have the capital. Just one contract can change your life for eternity. Just one contract in the solar industry can change your life, change the life of your family. I've seen some of my boss, one contract changed their life, and they are still enjoying the money they made from that one contract. If somebody call you, come and install 100 kVA for me now, you think you everly remain poor? Nothing. So you make the money. So inside your mind, you are thinking, I'll be struggling to get clients. I've given you one secret now. So whether you join the training or you don't join, at least I've helped you out. So go to your state, make your office a top notch. Let it be very nice. Arrange it very well. Put solar in that office. In your state, mount like 5 billboards. Pay. Give a good design. You drive traffic to your office. Then if you have component, before you know it, the money that those clients will come and give you will pay for that billboard, will pay for the office that you have furnished. So you use money to get money. So getting clients has never been our problem because we know how to navigate the terrain when it has to do with business. So this is the most common issue with people who get into the solar industry. People say going solar is very expensive, but people are going. Now you don't get money, but people are ready to live comfortably. They don't need a blink. They need constant power, but you are not able to be visible for them to see. That is one problem you are having. So it's not that people cannot trust you. They don't believe in you. So getting contracts has never been a problem if you understand how to position yourself professionally. You install system for a client and after 3 months, the system is no more working. You think the client will refer you to another client. It will never happen. So, but if you install a system for most times, our clients who most times call us, this your system you install. It's getting to 5 years now. Nothing has happened. Nah, my friend want to install. I've given my friend your contact. He will call you, say, thank you, sir, because you did a nice job for him or her. And better soup na money killer. And for you to get to that level, you need to learn. You don't just say, I can do it. You mount panels. There's no aesthetics in what you are doing. There's no professionalism in what you are doing. It's okay. So, but all these things we teach it when we get to the marketing aspects of or in the industry. So there are secrets to anything in life. And until you unlock those secrets, life will always remain a mystery. The solar industry is not an exception. You need to learn those secrets. You need to follow those who know road. So listen, we have been in the industry and we are here to guide you. If you are not making money in the industry when you venture into the industry, it is your fault. Because we will give you all the secrets that we have learned for decades. I'm still learning through my boss. One is in Abuja, one is in Lagos, one is in Akwa Ibom. So I have many of them. They mentor me, and I'm here to pass those information to you. So I'm saying that if your solar system installation is still failing, maybe you have been installing and the solar system installation is failing, it is your fault. It is not the component. Most times I tell people it's not about buying costly components. It's about understanding how those components, how to install them professionally. So if you are still struggling with epileptic power supply or total blackout, it is your fault, because the sun or nature can take care of all our electrical loads. There's no size of system, there's no size of electrical load that the solar energy cannot provide. Every day we have sun on top of our roof, on the seashore. Everywhere nature had already provided this free source of power for us to use. So we are still struggling with epileptic power supply or total blackout. It is your fault. All you need to do is to understand how to do professional power audits, how to size the solar component, how to maybe get the best solar components, Even though you don't know how to install, there are people out there that understand how to install. They will come and install for you, and you start enjoying uninterrupted power. So if you are still struggling with getting clients, like I have already said, it's actually your fault because you refuse to learn. You refuse to learn from professionals. So, like me in particular, I learn marketing. I learn how to run ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, and the rest. I learn how to write content because when you tell somebody to do a particular thing for you, you might not get the best from them because they are also busy with their life. But when it comes to writing, maybe selling or talking to clients, you are the person that will do the job. I design my website because I don't want to wait for anybody. Like running this ads that you are seeing, I'm the one who ran the ads. I'm the one that is doing the training. I'm the one that will be writing the content to put on the group that will spur you up to buy. So if you want to succeed in business, you need to learn other skills that will help you stand out. Except you have the capital, you have the financial muscle to pay professionals. I don't mean people that will be charging you 10,000. I mean people that are really professionals in the industry. But most times you might not have that money to pay them. So if you are starting out, you need to learn all these small skills. It will help you skyrocket. It will help you stand out in your chosen field of human endeavor. So, like I am saying, you know why? We understand all these problems. Like I have listed most of the problems that you will be having, the challenges that will stop you from making the maybe six figures in the industry. Like what I said last night, I said that just one contract, or even tonight, I said that just one contract can change your life for eternity. You don't need to struggle financially again. But there are some limitations that you are thinking inside of you. So we understand all these problems. Most of our students had experienced these problems before, but with professional guidance and tutorship, they were able to solve these problems and they are now doing well in the industry. We don't just train in Nigeria, we train across board outside the country, Cameroon, Zimbabwe, Sierra Leone, South Africa, um, other parts of the country, basically African countries. So if you are outside of this country, come and learn from the right source. We are here to help you. I believe I shared some of our signature projects, and after the class, you can ask me any question. I'll be here. I'm not working, I'm not presenting with anybody that you say somebody will come and help me respond to some questions. I'll be here to respond to your question. If it is too technical, I will tell you to chat me up. Then we discuss. So that is how we roll. That is exactly how we roll. So most of our students knew nothing about engineering. They were not electrically inclined. They were not science students. They were most times business owners. Sometimes ago, uh, when we were trying to set up another office in Akwa Ibom State, one person saw our ads online and he came to our office and requested to join our training. And he asked me, Asama, please, um, I'm not interested in installing. I don't have time to climb the roof like the question somebody asked me. I don't have that time to climb the roof. I will learn the basic knowledge, how to design the system. He told me that he's already into politics and he has a lot of people that he will introduce them to solar. As I'm talking to you now, even though he will get the contract 60 kilowatt, 30 kVA, he doesn't know how to do separation. He doesn't know how to connect panel. He doesn't know how to connect battery. But he understands how to design. He understands how to get clients. He understands how to procure materials. He will employ you to come and work for them. So it is not have you people done it. So all you need to understand is to get the basic knowledge that will help you navigate the industry. So, but they were able to put their heads down to the land. So they were able to put, like this guy I'm talking about, when he was with us, um, he tried his best to put in his best to learn. And now there are closing both small and big solar contract or installation deal. So that will also be your portion if you are able to listen to us and work with us. This is one of our students is working with us. He brought this contract, but this one was the one we did. This was a 18 setup in one of the mini grid projects we handle in Delta State. Let me admit. So you can look at how we roll. Are we still on the same page?
Yes, we have.
Okay, I'm happy that people are following me. So now we want to guide you to get the same access that will fasten your journey. It is not easy to come into this industry. Maybe you have been wondering, how do I get into the solar industry? Which business should I do? Things the economy does not permit. Maybe there's so much high cost of running. If you are in business, let me come like this. If you are in business that requires power every day, I don't need to tell you this. Because when you buy 1 liter, how much? 1,000 plus. You buy 5 liters in a day. Maybe you buy 10 liters in a day. There are some businesses that run up to maybe 20,000 naira fuel in a day. So those kind of business or those businesses, they need solar. But we talk about feasibility study. There is, when you go for feasibility study, you'll be able to understand whether you should guide a client to go solar or whether going solar will not be the right choice for a client, depending on his past expenditure when it has to do with power generation. So now we want to guide you to get the same access that will fasten your journey. I've already said that you need guidance, you need mentorship, you need the right people, you need the right community to belong to. You don't need to work alone in the solar industry. Even if you are a professional, you really need people that share the same ideology with you. Maybe they might have gotten some opportunity to work with international companies. So you need to share ideas, rub minds together, partner with them. Like now, people are saying we should come for physical training in other states. We alone will not be able to do it. When you come in and we know that you have what it takes, you can organize a physical training in your own state and partner with us. Most times we don't tell you to send the money you are making there, but we are trying to satisfy the promises, or we are trying to help other people learn physically, because we know that when we finish with the online training, we still need to organize maybe 2 weeks or 1 week physical training for our students. We might not be able to go to Adamawa State, Sokoto, Meduguri, and other states like that. So, but when you come in and we know that you can handle that, why not you do it over there while we are doing it in Akwa Ibom State? So most times you need all these things. You need collaboration, you need partnership to succeed in business, so that you can start building your own solar business with little to no struggle in 60 days. We are not promising you that after the 60 days you will start blowing. That means you just hit the ground and start running. No. the 60 days is to build a formidable foundation that will help you navigate the solar industry. We are not trying to tell you after the 60 days, you start getting contracts from South Africa to Zimbabwe to Cameroon. No, you need the foundation. You need the nitty-gritty. You need the right knowledge to help you project yourself, to help you, to position you with the right information to hit the ground and start running. But we are promising you that you will not regret meeting Subway Energy Academy after the 60 days Solar Source Challenge, because it is a compendium of almost everything that you have seen in the course contents. So we urge you to make the best use of this opportunity. Most times I tell my students, if you see any solar company that teaches more than Subway Energy, I'll resign teaching. You might be wondering, what are we really doing? It's a secret. So don't worry. When you come in, you'll be able to see the structure. You will be able to see the step-by-step approach we use in our training. It's basically video-based training. We started with voice note and text, but we migrated to video. Maybe by next year, you will be coming live like this, so that you see that, like now you can see whether I'm reading from book to say what I'm saying. So when we want to pick any topic, we come and dissect it to your own understanding. So we are inviting you to the 60 days solar search challenge. So after dominating the solar industry in Nigeria for over 20 years, I've not been in the solar industry for up to 20 years, but my boss, who are my backbone, they have been in this industry for more than 20 years. And most of my knowledge, they are my foundation. If I have any problem now, I call them. They are always ready to help. So that is the reason we are saying, after dominating the solar industry in Nigeria for over 20 years, and we still do, and we have done over thousands of installations that are still working as we speak, we decided to prepare a step-by-step training for you. We are not coming to learn this thing. You are the one that is coming to learn. So it is your responsibility to take this thing, to take this information seriously. So we are here to train you professionally. If you come into our training and you are not satisfied, you are free to ask us for a refund. You are not losing anything. The truth is, even though you read only our textbook, you'll be convinced that we give up-to-date information in the solar industry. So whether you are a total newbie, an amateur, or a professional who needs upgrade in the solar industry, like now, most of the systems, if you check our YouTube channel, you see most times we are using sophisticated components, Vitron, Fronius inverter, and top brands. Those are the components we use. So you need to understand how to use. They are very rugged systems. So if you are a newbie that needs a career, you are looking for the best industry to build your own career, I invite you to the solar industry. If you are an amateur, maybe you have learned somewhere, you are not really satisfied with the knowledge you got from that, your previous place that you learned, Subway Energy is the way out. So if you are already a professional, come and upgrade your knowledge. So our goal is to train you professionally, show you how to get clients, and start building your own solar business in 60 days. Most times it beats my imagination. I feel pained inside me why somebody will be working for somebody for 5 years without thinking of how to have your own brand. I understand that not everybody were meant to be company owners, but when I'm teaching you, I'll always be advising you, please, one day will be one day, your boss will tell you, "Guy, quit. So when he tells you quit, where will you start? So I advise you, as you are working for somebody, you have this skill. Why not start your own? Rome was not built in a day. We know that company you are working for, most times they don't know what you know. What differentiates your boss and you is only the mindset. He's able to think as a professional, but you are thinking in terms of salary. No, we have gone past the age of salary. You should be earning daily, not at the end of the month. What can 100,000 do for you if you are in Nigeria in this critical economy that we are? But just one contract that I've said can change your life. And until you think as a professional, nothing will change. If you still think that at the end of the month, I will be paid, nothing will change in your life. Until you think and start learning what your boss, the secrets, knows, you will not get contracts, because there is a mindset that your boss is carrying that makes him unique from you. So we are here to train you professionally. Whether you are a total newbie or an amateur, we are here for you. Our goal is to train you professional, show you how to get clients, and start building your own company in 60 days. Please, are we still together? Are we on the same page? Let
Yes,
me
we
know.
Yes, we are with you, Mr. Sanga.
Okay, in the course, you will get access to. These are things you will get access to. These days, I've told people that I don't want to be doing voice note and text, maybe video. I don't want it. I want to come online like this so that you see my face, we talk. You ask me question, you see whether I'll be shivering to answer you. So that you know that solar is flowing in our blood. Some of our please, I'm using phone to project. So when I get close to the laptop, I have it cool. So all our instructors will be coming live to present. That is the new way we are going to be doing both the paid version of our training and the free version. But occasionally, we understand that most people will complain they don't have data to come and stay online like this and follow us up. So that is the reason we thought, we say, okay, let's also be doing voice notes and text, maybe with some pictures, so that people that might, because there are many ways you can woo people to buy into your service or product. So there are some people that will complain, no, I don't have data. I have only 100 MB. That will not take me anywhere. So, but when you go to the group, you teach, use voice note, text, they will be able to follow, and they can always follow. Like now, when we finish with this training, we will extract it, put it on YouTube channel. Most people will not still have the data. They will still complain, I don't have data. So we need to still come and do the voice note and the text version of this information. But I will not still come and be talking about the 60 days solar search challenge. I will go into another length to start a new concept entirely. And until we are fill up in the group, that is the group we'll be using to pass information to you. I don't force people to register in Software Energy Academy. If you are interested, if you see that the information we are going to give you will help you, it is your choice. So in the course, you will get access to professional and quality solar system training or solar installation training. If we train you, you will even be thinking whether the peanut we are collecting is what we are giving you all this information. I'm not saying it is peanut, but the value you are getting cannot be compared to the money you are paying. So in the course of the training, you get access to community of solar experts and business owners. Time is almost against us. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, that means I'll need to continue from here tomorrow. I'm not tired of teaching. So, community of solar experts and business owners, the fastest way to get clients, even if you don't want to do the installation. So, please give me just 15 minutes. I'll run up for tonight, and tomorrow I'll come to the group and we have another session. Um, then we'll talk about, maybe I might have like 3 sessions. I don't want, just follow what we are doing. So, are you willing to become a professional solar system installer, a system designer, and investor, maybe a marketer, a solar project manager, a business owner in the solar industry value chain, thereby making it big in the opportunities available in the solar industry? Are you desiring to understand the nitty-gritty surrounding any size of solar system design, installation, and maintenance to assist you install solar system in your house? Then we have good news for you. If your answer is yes, then join our 60 days solar source challenge, the complete solar course. Thank you and remain blessed. We continue in the WhatsApp group. Please, I'll be ready to answer your question before we say good night. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. I still have a lot of things to talk about the intro, but since somebody is saying that time is against us, we have to end it here. Hey, Peter, say what you want to say.
Good evening, sir. My name is Peter Devamiji. The question I want to ask is that I've been following Subway Energy for a while now. Even I think it's more than a year now. And this company has been wonderful online. And recently, I always follow you on WhatsApp, and I know you have started training which has not been in place before. And I've been seeing testimonies here and there, and also I myself have already even joined this payment group once, whereby I paid and went through level 1 solar installation, and I have like 2 of your textbook, which is solar exclusive and solar companion. So I've gone through both textbooks. They are so wonderful.
Hello?
Hello, good evening, sir. Hello?
We can hear you from here.
Sir, at my own side, I can't hear anything. From my own end, I don't hear anything.
Hello, good evening. Are you still having a challenge to present?
It's like the network is bad. I can't hear anything.
It seems he is not presenting yet. I can only see the share screen, but it doesn't seem to be presenting. Even from my end, I can't hear.
Please.
Actually, even me from my end here, I don't hear anything. So I don't know whether it's the network. It's too bad.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Likewise, me here. I'm seeing anything. I'm not hearing anything. I'm only seeing pictures. I'm only seeing pictures.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you now. We can hear you.
Can hear me now? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
We can hear you, but it seems you have switched on two devices, and there's interference on your end because of the two devices which are on.
Yes, actually, it's like he switched on two devices.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Hello?
yes, yes, yes.
We can hear you,
Like,
but there's a feedback. Probably if you want to make use of your phone, you can mute the mic on the other system, or there's a serious feedback when you talk to us.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Your voice you are not audible enough, but I think the feedback is gone, but you are not audible enough. probably you go close to your mic.
Hey, yeah. There is a.
Hello. 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 Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes, I
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you.
but your two devices are still on, and
We can
you
hear you,
have
just
them
that
in
the
the same
echo.
room.
Whether I
That's why
don't know.
there is that interference.
Okay. Let's see how we roll. So, as I was saying, this training is for people that wants to build a career in the solar industry. This is the quality improving now, or it's still going.
It is perfect now. It's okay now.
It's okay now. So we can continue.
Yeah, go ahead. It is okay now.
So as I was saying that this training is for people that wants to build a career in the solar industry. So like for the electricians that they already know, they are already in the power generation business, they need to have an additional skill that will help them not to be leaving some money on the table. Because if you are an electrician and you get an electrical installation to do for a client, most clients now, they want solar in their facility. They need to go solar because of the cost of running generator in the facility. Most times, the power in different locations are not even available. So most people are switching to solar now. So if you are a solar installer, whether you are an amateur, a professional, you really need this information. So you are a consultant or you are a marketer. Most times it is better to learn the secrets, the rudiments in a particular industry before you start selling. If you just get to, maybe you say you want to become a marketer of solar products, then you don't know anything about the solar industry, you start marketing, you'll be having challenges. But if you are marketing or you are selling the solar product, you know how to combine the components, you know how to design, you will be advising your customers when they come to buy from you. If they explain what they want to use the components for, you will be able to advise them professionally. So that is the reason you will need this information. Like we have been saying, going solar is very costly. Going solar is very costly. So we have an installment plan that you can key into after graduating from our training. So we have so many things in stock for you. So if you are a product seller, this training is equally for you. So those people that are unemployed, getting this knowledge is the best thing that can happen to them, because everybody, if you are in Nigeria and you know the current reality, the high fuel price, uninterrupted power, sorry, epileptic power supply in different parts of the country. So everybody, we are rushing to solar, generating power from the sun. So we are saying that after graduating from this training, you can become our affiliates, any high commission. Assuming you say, okay, how will I get clients that will be patronizing me? Maybe you are just starting out in the industry. After this training, you'll be able to work with us and be recommending this training to people that need this training. So you are not losing anything. So we are earning 50% of the total cost when you repay students. And there will be a personalized link that you have, give people that will buy this course. We are not going to sell it different from what we are going to sell. So it's going to be the same. We are selling it 10,000, you equally sell it 10,000. So we will not sell it less than what we are selling. So it is your selling a skill that will enable you to know how to navigate. So if you are an installer with high failure rates, some people install systems. All the experience is failed solar system installation. This information, this training in tonight's discussion, you'll be able to venture into a journey that will help you install systems that will never fail. It's about understanding the industry, the secret, the nitty-gritty in the industry, and having people that have already been in the industry that can guide you and mentor you. So if you are struggling with epileptic power or total blackout, maybe in your area, there is epileptic power supply. So this training is equally for you. So if you are equally running a business, for the business owners that they totally depend on power to even open their office, after the 60-day solar source challenge, you will be able to know how to go solar without depending on anybody, without looking for a professional to come and tell you stories. At least you will be able to design the system, know the best component to use, even though you might not be able to install it by yourself. There is nothing that the professional will come and do that you will not know. And this will help you cut costs of going solar. So note that this webinar is, we are here to share an opportunity. We are just here to share with you an opportunity that can help you and improve your financial status. So earning, how much you will be making, or your success in the industry depends on individual efforts, skill sets, and market conditions. We are not promising everybody that maybe you join this training, you'll be making this amount of money, or you'll be successful in the industry. It's going to be a function of how serious you are to take the information and implement them. So there's a very big difference between skill and business. You might have a skill without the business acumen of the skill. So another person might not have the skill, but the person is vested with the business argument of the skill. So that person will certainly let me not say here, that person with the business arguments might definitely make more money or make more sales from you than you that have the skill. So there's a big difference between skill and the business of your skill. So what I tell people, I keep on telling people is, first of all, learn the skill. When you finish learning the skill, ensure that he equally learn the business of the skill. Please, are we still on the same page? Are you still following me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so we can continue. Who again can hear me? Any challenge? Is it only one person that is following?
No, we are hearing you.
Okay.
Continue.
Thank you for that. So I'm saying that there is a big difference between skill and business. Some people in the past, they have registered for, or maybe they have registered in any of our training. At the end of the day, they still complain that they are not making money. Well, when you get information, when you get a skill, you should understand the business of that skill. If it requires you to go to a business school and learn business, there's no problem. If it requires you to learn digital marketing, there's no problem. If it requires you to maybe learn communication skill, there's no problem. If it requires you to learn customer service, there's no problem. In as much as those skills will help you run business of your skill, you really enjoy it. So 60 days solar search challenge, the complete solar training. So we are introducing you now to our complete package, 60 days solar search challenge. So the 60 days solar search challenge is the highest solar training program in the solar industry that handles virtually everything that you will need to succeed in the solar industry. Most of the people here, they have been able to get in touch with our course contents. They have been able to go through our course contents. One thing is that we might not be able to finish from maybe the very first course content to the very last. There's no teacher that completes all the topics in maybe any textbook, but we have tried as much as possible to finish 90% of what we have put inside of the course contents. So in the course of training, we have developed many courses: level 1 training, level 2, the solar engineer, profiting from the sun, and other packages, roof racking, and the reason and the rest. 49 reasons why your solar system installation failed. So we compile all these courses, all these packages, and we come up with the 60 days solar search challenge, in which you'll be learning for complete 2 months. Every day, we will share the training information with you. You go through it, dissect it, ask questions, and we handle it together. So let's look at some of our signature projects. As you can see, this is our roof racking. You can see here, these are some of our signature projects. All these systems, material selection, procurement, installation, maintenance is handled by Software Energy Limited. They are handled by Software Energy Limited. Most of them are commercial, like the one in front of you. There are commercial installation. This particular one is a mini grid project that takes care of an entire village, an entire community. This one we did it in Adamawa State. So These are some. This one was in Delta State. So those are some of our signature projects neatly installed and are working perfectly as I am talking. They are working perfectly. So we have been running series of training, online and offline. Next month, we are having a physical training. This month, we already finished with the physical training. So it is not that we are only running an online session. No. But most times, if you come, most of the people that join us in the physical space, there are already business owners in which they already have so much or so many responsibility to cater for as family men, business owners. So the last time we did an Akwa State here, we made it to the 2 weeks, but after the very first 5 days, some people were telling, oh, please let me go and attend to some contract that I left before, before the return, it was towards closing. So whether it is a 2 weeks training or it is a 1 week training, we advise our students to always join the online version, because there are things, maybe let me say 70% of what you come and hear us say in the physical training, we already have them in the online stuff. Please, are we on the same page? Hello? Hello?
I think there was a break in transmission. Yep.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfectly. I can hear you.
Can other people hear us? Hello?
We are hearing, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you too, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Yes. Okay. As I was saying, we normally advise our